Hello everybody, and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3. Now I gotta say, I don't think the last 1 or 2 episodes were my best work, just because I feel like I was really rushing through them to try to get some stuff done. I don't think it really worked out terribly well to my benefit. I think it wasn't good for the quality of the content, but we're gonna go a little bit slower now, and hopefully I'll get some good episodes in here. Now, at the very end of last episode, Leningrad fell. Leningrad, the great city, has fallen to the glorious German troops here. Now, that means that we probably should act. Did I look in? Let's see, diplomacy. Did I already check this out? I mean, it should have jumped up a good bit. Ooh, yeah, 45.2%. Ooh, and looks like we have some events here. So Leningrad region rail network. We're gonna grab that. Upgrade the rail. Mining, we're not going to take. We're going to upgrade the SS Cavalry Division. Perfect. We're going to upgrade the 7th Panzer Division, refit them. Another Hermann Göring Brigade. Upgrade to brigade status and redesign the brigade Hermann. Okay, keep them. We're actually going to keep the ones we got. I'm not really doing anything with them, so it's not a big deal. Alright, let's go to tech. Officers, we're working on that. A little bit of espionage. Okay, everything's going pretty well here. So now what we need to do is try. I want to do one more encirclement before the weather starts to change, and we need to launch an assault on Moscow, which means we need to grab these heavy guns and move them, strategically redeploy them to Moscow. Alright, so we're gonna go. We got one there. And we need. Wait, what did we do? Which one did we already do? I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. All right, the northern sector there, the more southern sector. All right, the third one there. The fourth one there. Except the last one is where? Is that him? No. Are they all right here? I feel like I'm missing one. This one? Oh, he's already in there. How did they manage that? All right. Strategically redeploy those guys down over there. And let's see. Light troops. Let's actually just move them all right here. They can take up a spot on the line for now because there's marshes here that we're going to need to fight through. So we can actually have these guys try to help out the Finns if we want. Move them up here. Alright, good. Alright, let's continue this shit. So, what we need to do is we have a decent amount of units here right now. I mean, should we start the attack? And then... I'm thinking this province is going to be the best because I can hit it from 3 provinces. Like, that one I could only hit from 1. That one I can only hit from 1. But if we attack here, we can hit from 3 sides. We need to get the tanks up here. So do I have if there are any tanks that are encircling Moscow need to get moved up. And what we need to do is start the attack. Straighters. We need to start the attack and then oh damn it. Retreat. Infantry, infantry, infantry. Guys here. It's not a great division, other than, you know, its size is good, but that's about it. Alright. Tanks. The infantry can hold the spots on the line, but we need to get the tanks off the line where we can. I mean, some places we can't, but in some places we can. And actually move them over here to help with this attack. And what I can do is start the attack, and then these guys will trickle in. So what we're going to do is grab... three divisions. Actually, we could take the General Commando, too, and launch this attack. Support attack. Support attack. My bombers are over here. Because we need to get another good encirclement going while we have time. Continuous attack. Really hammer these guys. Ground attack. Interdiction. Considered. Yeah, we just do that. Alright. Get this attack going. I love that Leningrad fell, don't get me wrong. I love that it fell. It's just we need to get more done. We need to get more done in this campaigning season. Alright, mechanized infantry. Those guys will get thrown into it. They got an armor attachment too. Well, and I just spilled some coffee. God damn it. That's what I get for recording first thing in the morning when I'm not cogent yet. Now what we're gonna do is, somebody said that it's only HQ units in Moscow. There are a lot more units than just HQs. Those 7 red divisions, what are those? Those are, I don't actually know what they're called, but they're really tough. Oh, they threw out well, they had to leave here. Wow, 10,000 men. They had to leave here, so we should probably retreat from this battle because the Admiral Hipper is heavily damaged. Let's get out of here. Pull units out of combat. They got a lot of little torpedo boats, so that might be hard. These guys were chucked. Ooh, wow. It looks like the Allies busted through the Soviet lines here again because the Soviets were pulling guys off. Hope we don't lose a ship here. That'd be a shame. I think we did. I think we lost 1 ship. That's not a big deal, though. No, was there 4 heavy cruisers, or we have the Graf Spee, the Admiral Scheer, the Admiral Hipper? I think we lost the Admiral Hipper in that battle. That's a shame. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pay very close attention to what's happening here, and hopefully we can break through these lines without too much trouble, without too many I mean, it's not going super well. It's a little bit more protracted than I was hoping, but we can throw in more bombers if we wanted. Ground attack, like literally dump all of our. We have light bombers down here. We can throw in. Get everyone we got attacking right there. These ones should cancel, so they're not out and about. All right, good. We thinned out the lines for this, but this is important. We need to break through here. If we could encircle these forces, that would be amazing for me. More V weapons. Throwing them in here. I mean, they're not... I'm not finding them terribly, terribly useful. I mean, like, do I want to bomb the fuck out of Moscow, even though I'm about to capture it? Infrastructure up here in Leningrad is actually pretty good now. Like, I definitely wrecked Leningrad in the combat. The Russian Navy is just sitting there. I don't think they have anywhere to go. I have naval bombers, right? Do they have the range to fly that far? Yeah. I mean, can we just naval bomber them? I mean, that might be feasible. And sink all of these ships. We'll just let them go and see what happens. I think we're doing okay here. Starting to break through. These units will storm across the river as soon as they can. More V weapons. These guys are kind of more for... I don't know, what's the word? They were more for getting that practical up. Rocket interceptors are doing good, but they have reduced organization because they went up with reduced organization, frankly. Alright, as soon as one of these divisions breaks, we'll probably be okay. Bombers are doing a good job. Yeah, we're definitely stacking our bombers in that province there. Moscow Region Rail Network. Again, do I want to take it when it's just this, like, little sliver I have here? I wouldn't call this a sliver. It's a big fucking sliver. Where did we base our rocket interceptors from? I thought it was somewhere around here. Was this them? Yeah. Why don't we... Tell them to rest. Attach them to... Isn't there a... Army... An Air Corps kind of thing somewhere? Luftwaffe, we could... Yeah, attach them to that. Energy for money, that's fine. Again, running low on oil, which is making me really nervous. And I'm not sure what happened or when it happened that really degraded my oil stores like that. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Is this the... Okay, these... Got some more Panzers here, so we can send them up there. We should have... Should be that cavalry division around somewhere, right? I have no idea where it would have gone. Just kind of looking on the map here, trying to find them. Slovakian division. Well, there's that guy. What is this? Well, you're interesting looking. Forgot about that guy. Well, you can go to the front. He's got some units. You know what we're going to need is infantry here, so we're probably going to need to pull some of these troops away. I mean, we don't need all of these troops here, I don't think. So let's move these guys up here, because we are going to need infantry. It's not the biggest sprint in the world, though. It's not huge. I wish the encirclement could have gotten these units, but it looks like it's not going to, which is a shame. Yeah, they're taking pretty heavy losses. We're barely taking any right now. Level 6 generals left and right. Those ground attacks are definitely helping. If we can break that one division, the rest will snowball away. Yep. Doing good. Looks like the Finns are having a little bit of luck right here. We can take the objectives off of there. Estonia. Not really doing much. How are our naval bombers doing? Wrecking those ships pretty good. There's a lot fewer now than they used to. I don't think they have anywhere to go. I think they're trapped, which is why they're just sitting there. Oh, shit. Would you look at that? The Reich Inquisitors, you guys, head on over. And actually, I can't leave that open like that. You guys head right up here, please. Who do we got here? British fighters fighting some of my guys. That's okay. That's okay. And we should be just about to break them. 1.6. The bombers are causing a lot of casualties amongst the other units as well that are involved in that combat. The tricky part is going to be to get across that river quickly, establish that bridgehead. 7th Panzer Division shattered. I understand that. It was nothing but an artillery regiment, if I remember, if my memory serves. Moved these units to Moscow, and I was like, you know what? If I'm going to launch another attack, I'm going to need more units. And I'm seriously bummed out about this fucking thing. That they have unlimited manpower. Unlimited! It does not end. You cannot manpower them out of the game. Which I understand, I just don't like it. Right, they are bringing in more units, which is unfortunate. Hopefully we can break them just as easily. I mean, we seem to have gotten the upper hand in this battle. I think they're trying to filter in more units, which is not what I need right now. Well, we could support attack like this. Throw someone else in there. That should help it out. We need to get across that river as soon as we can. And these guys are moving pretty quickly now, strategically redeploying to Moscow. As soon as they get there, they're going to launch the attack on Moscow, and hopefully the city will fall. And this guy should be about to go. That's just a brigade. It's not a whole division. The 4,000th tank brigade. I feel like I've seen them before. Alright, they broke. Big victory parade. Yeah, it was rough in terms of casualties, but we just desperately needed to cancel all these orders now. We desperately needed to get across that river there ASAP. So now what we're going to do is leave you behind here. Everybody else across the river, please. Across the river. Make sure everybody gets across. For you, you stay there. 6,000 men. Ah, that must have been one of the ones that was upgraded. It's like, why are you so little? Because you got upgraded. Quote unquote. Alright, get everybody across the river here, and then we'll just blast through these lines, create a pocket, destroy a lot of troops. God, I cannot not spill my coffee today, apparently. Every time I go to take a sip, I get it on the table. Alright, fine there. Definitely fine there. It's like, as good as I'm doing, I feel like I'm not doing good enough. I feel like I feel like I need to be doing more to get this to work correctly. And you guys can try to bust your way out all you want, but I have to go in and take the city is the problem. You guys are just sitting here. No, you're actually guarding that spot of the line because they can get through there. We can even that out a little, and that'll free up these guys. I'm helping the attack, but we'll wait for those movements to start. I'm gonna get across this river in time. Looks like we are. They'll attack us, and then what we're gonna do is try to blast through right here. And all we need to do, we just need to get through the lines, and then it's a sprint. Sprint to the finish line. Yep, we made it. Haha, the frickin' Panzer Army Corps was the first one across. That's interesting. They are very quick though. That's the thing. They are very quick. All right, my units are moving their way towards Moscow. Probably will get there this episode if we play this right. So they'll launch their attack, tie down my men for a short period of time, and then we'll be able to. Yep, they're getting themselves slaughtered. And boom, there we go. 100 to 3,500, 100 to 3,500. Now, let's see. Anybody capable of launching attack? Ah, first assault of the 233rd Panzer Grenadier Division. Yeah, breaking through the lines now should be relatively simple. I mean, we got command units and damaged brigades, and that's about it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sweep right up here. I mean, we could go north a little bit even. I think we are going to have a ton of units in here. And I think we're going to have enough men to very thinly hold the line. So have you guys go straight over here. Alright, good. Got across the river. Very simply. Continue on, my friends. Continue on. Stay, you stay. We do have we did pull a lot of units off from other areas, so we should be fine in terms of troop numbers to complete this encirclement. And these units, I don't know if we could finish the encirclement before the winter's out, but these units would easily. There are like no industrial bases in here. I don't know if there's any industry in this region at all, so they would definitely starve out. After a month, they would run out of supplies, and that would be that. Be a very simple matter of reducing the pocket. Man, these fucks. Moscow and its endless supply of troops. Yep, popped right back up. Fuck. Oh well, that's not something I can count on, I guess. sure the lines are held still. Iraq is pretty much gone. That's good. There is technically another front open right here. Could we... Any VPs? There's a VP right there. Can we say Bulgaria? Those are mostly Bulgarian troops, right? Tell them to head over that way. Seriously bummed out about the oil situation. We have how much of the oil supply of the world right now? We don't have the Caucasus. Well, actually, we do. We do have the oil from the Caucasus right now. Alright, now what sucks here is that, well, at least it's just the frickin' allies. My allies retreat, and then my units follow. That is the stupidest mechanic. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. That is just the absolute stupidest mechanic. Right, we actually need a division, because this... They found the weakest spot on the line easily. We need someone over here. Take the weakest spot on the line, replace it with some of the strongest. Continue on, friends. Continue on. This is what I'm looking for right here. Open spaces. Open spaces. Merge all those units together. I mean, a lot of these... The organization takes forever to get back up on these things. Very long time. Mechanized infantry. Love the mechanized infantry. Very, very strong. Broke through their lines. If we could complete the encirclement, I'd be perfect. Well, that... You know, it's... You know, well, we do have troops heading over here. I was like, this is an area right here we have to watch out for. Alright, you guys need to cool it for a while. But you did basically reduce the entire Soviet Navy there, so... That's something. Sending the siege guns to Moscow. They're actually most of the way there now. Yugoslavia. Awesome. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Europe. Yugoslavia. Invite to faction. Accept. More V weapons. We don't end up using these in Russia, that we can use them on England. Yugoslavia has joined the Axis, so all the Balkan states did. Now what we can do is tell Yugoslavia to come up here and help. Stalingrad. Let's see what happens. Holding the line. I gotta keep going over my line over and over and over again. Here and there, making sure that we don't have any breakthroughs in unscheduled places. I'm gonna make sure that we have units heading in both of these directions right now. Just to make sure our flanks are secure. Infantry, moving up. Actually move the command structure away from the front. Move the tanks up. Alright, the breakthrough is going well. Siege guns are heading to Moscow. Leningrad has fallen. Still time left in the campaign. Your navigational radar. I wish that these guys were a little bit more competent. I mean, that'd be cool. Are we actually holding out here? I feel like we're perfectly fine. It's hills, we're dug in. I don't think this is terribly problematic, unless the Italians or something like that. I always blame the Italians. I don't know why I always end up blaming the Italians. I can tell Italy to stop worrying about this stuff. Take those off. So they're not now the Italian troops can go elsewhere, hopefully. Iraq is falling. This is actually an interesting development right here. Oh, lagging because we're zooming out. It looks like the Japanese have actually gotten pushed back by the meager Soviet forces here. But that's probably because of this. They did finally overrun China. Hawaii's gone. I'm assuming they haven't attacked the United States. No, that would be crazy. But they did take all of Hawaii, which is pretty cool. A lot going on in the game now, so zooming out it doesn't like. We are going to run out of oil. That is really nerve-wracking. Somebody said land. Entire conflict. I was going to say major air, naval bases, blah, 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 blah. Somebody was telling me you can see, like, how much troops that were killed and whatnot. I mean, it'll tell you, you know, manpower, total manpower. Our losses, total in manpower, total 7,619. There's our, is that a billion or a million? That can't be right. That's a lot of men. 1,757,000, no, 175,000 manpower. Is that 17 million men? Is that right? 17 million? That would be on all fronts from all nations during this war, is what that would be. Okay, here, you're heading there. You guys need... I was actually a little bit worried we didn't have enough troops for this, but I think there's plenty now. I think we have absolutely plenty. All right, how are our rocket interceptors doing? They got to get their organization up before, you know, up to a decent number before we really send them out. Yeah, we definitely managed to end round the Soviet forces here, and there are a lot of... I mean, I wish I had gotten more in there, or there were more in there to begin with, but I mean, it's a pretty good... It's pretty good encirclement here. So what we're going to do is maybe swing up here and then swing over, or do both. Probably have enough troops. Siege guns. I would really like to get the siege guns to Moscow this episode. I would very much like that. Now, let's continue up like this. Got to get these infantry units where they need to be. Taking up those spots on the line so that the other units can move. Alright, so you're moving here, you're moving here. You guys are all moving up. Good. Alrighty. Anything interesting? More another Panzer Grenadier division's coming off the production line soon. Assault guns, carriers, motorized infantry regiments. More rocket interceptors. Actually, these guys are... we gotta let them get their organization up. Lots and lots and lots of upgrades. Let's see, are a lot of these going into tanks, maybe? Yes. Our tanks got a lot of upgrades. Lost a province. Oh, that was the one where the really weak division was involved. That's okay. Not a big deal. That's okay. Moving on up. All these guys heading in various directions. This is going to be a very large encirclement, I think. But the problem is encirclements are destroying the... You know, it's forcing them to replace units on the production queue, but it's not doing anything for manpower because their manpower is unlimited. Alright, Marine activation. I'm a little surprised that I needed to activate Marines. I thought I already had Marines. The Panzer Grenadier Division. We'll put them right up here on the front. We can, if they're not involved in combat, then they can still be involved in overrunning Soviet forces here. Like that was that under Special Forces? So it may, oh, you know what? Our those things we had before must have been naval infantry, not Marines. Those Marine divisions were naval infantry divisions, is what they were. Siege guns to Moscow. Alrighty, everybody, with this encirclement, this another large encirclement well underway, our siege guns heading to Moscow. Haven't made it there yet, but they're going to be there very soon. We're going to end this episode. Again, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm playing a little bit more cautiously. Last episode, I definitely sprinted through because I wanted to get some stuff done. Let's see. These guys look like they need a little bit of help. That's what the other units are there for. Alright, there we go. And let's take a look at what's going on down here. Very good. This is going to be a slaughter for the Russians. So everybody, if you have enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like, leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.